Man's search for meaning has been going on for as long as I can remember, and for a few millennia before that. This search comes in many different forms. Some people choose to rally behind hatred and greed to find their meaning, whereas others choose to rally behind kindness and passion. But why is this? Why do people feel the need to rally in the first place? Some se- some people suggest that it's because they need to feel good about themselves, or they need to feel productive. Others suggest that rallying behind a cause places measurable meaning on an otherwise arbitrary existence. Whatever it is you believe about why humans rally, whatever explanation it may be that you personally subscribe to, doesn't it feel a bit lacking? Wouldn't it just be so liberating to know with utter certainty and full understanding why humans act the way they do? That is the freedom I am hoping to present to you today. Why do we want to know about this? I'll answer that. Why is meaning so hard to find? I'll tell you. Finally, what is it that we can do to add meaning to our own lives? Listen closely. You may learn a thing or two. Why do we want to know about this? To be honest, this is a hard topic to preach. Most people think that they can just rally behind a good cause and be done with it. They never think about why they want to rally in the first place, why they are obsessed with finding meaning. I'm here to tell you that this is a very dangerous mentality to have. If you never think about the why, then the how, the what, the where, the when, none of it is going to matter. This subject is important. What good is our search for meaning if we don't even know why we're searching in the first place? With that first bit out of the way, let's move on. Why is meaning so hard to find? At first, one might think that it's because humans aren't fully developed. We don't all get the opportunity to find meaning. Or maybe meaning is just reserved for a select few who were destined to find it. All of this is false. Don't believe it. What I'm about to tell you should become central to your daily life, because believing it will be the first step in your journey to find meaning. You ready? People who think that meaning is difficult to find will never be satisfied with their lives. Meaning is easy when you make it a habit. But then you might be asking, how do we find meaning in the first place? What are you talking about? Make meaning a habit? I don't know how to find meaning. Stephen Covey once wrote that there are two ethics that you can act through and build upon in your life. One is the personality ethic, which is a way of taking what others say and think and using it to shape our own actions. The other is the character ethic, which is when you decide on your own moral standpoints and principles, and they dictate your actions. The personality ethic is easy. It's why we feel the urge to rally behind people. We look at them and we say, wow, they have good principles. I'll act in such a way as to be congruent with their ideologies, if anybody talks that way. On the opposite side of the spectrum, though, when we are living via the character ethic, we applaud people with good principles, but we don't act with what they want. We may act in the same way, but we are doing it for a different reason. That reason is what will give you meaning in your life. People will tell you things that you can believe in or journeys you can go through that they promise will give you meaning. But if you are doing it because you like their principles, you are not going to find the smallest sliver of meaning. On the other hand, if you gear your every action towards fulfilling your principles, your morals, you will find that anything you do will increase the meaning of your life. If you help an elderly woman load her groceries into her van because your dad's principles say that's what you should do, you're not adding to the meaning of your life. But if you help that woman load her groceries because you personally have come to know that it is the right thing to do, you'll have found meaning in a trip to Food Lion. That is what I want you to take away from this speech today. If you live where your every action is dictated by your principles, you'll find that you'll be happy. You'll find that your life matters. You'll find that when you die, your absence will leave a horrible scar on this earth, but that scar will be nothing in the face of the good you did. That scar will pale in comparison with the legacy and memory that you left behind.